The Antarctic, the frozen, desolate expand of the edge of the over the edge of the world, is not a wasteland of ice. It's the nerve center, the hidden fortress of an ancient force that shaped human history from the sidelines. The reptilian overloads entities that has woven themselves into the fabric of power for millennia has been exposed. Their headquarters, buried deep beneath the Antarctic ice, has been raided not by human hand alone, by cosmic forces, an awakened mind who refuses to be shackled any longer. The soul net, their ultimate weapon, a metaphysical grid designed to trap consciousness and recycle human souls into endless cycles of certitude, is activated. But this is not the story of despair, it's rallying for who sends the truth vibration, the pulse of something greater, urging you to rise. The time to act is now. What's called in Antarctica, it's not a destruction, it's a metaphor for saturating structure of control, breaking the chain that bind the humanity spirit. This is the moment to awaken, to see, to act. The Antarctic has always been a mystery, a place whispered about from the corners of history. Explorers like shackles and braved brutal cold, but stories scratched to surface. Beneath it, a network of ancient beyond comprehension, carved not by nature, by intelligence that predate humanity. This mere caves humming with technology so advanced, it appears as magic to the untrained eye. The reptilian entities, beings of cold calculation, their forms, both physical and etheric, had operated from this stronghold for eons. They are not aliens from great men, from distant stars. They are interdimensional, slipping between realms, manipulating the frequencies of a human deception to remain unseen. Their influence is subtle, insidious, woven into the structure of religion, government, and culture. Cults. Every war, every economic collapse, every moment of collective fear has been orchestrated to feed their hunger for control. They thrive on division, on the chaos that keeps humanity distracted from their true potential. But something had shifted. The radar headquarters and operation enforcement, terrestrial and beyond, has cracked them. The truth is spilling out like broken dam. This raid is no accident. It is the combination of decades, perhaps centuries, of resistance. There are those who are among humanity, called the awakened, the seers, the one who refuse to bow, who have tracked the reptilian influence through history, from the Sumerian tablets to the secret societies to the modern age. Like what these covenant cults offer as a sacrifice to demon or to, they are offering to the interdimensional being, to those reptilians. They give them human souls or blood, sacrifice, and in return they give them energy of abundance, of health, of maintaining position as people who are in government. It always has been there. They're hidden in plain sight. The serpent motive in ancient art, the obsession with bloodlines among the elites, the strange rituals performed in shadows, halls. These are not random. Their signature of the presence that have shaped the world while remaining invisible. The raid in Antarctica was a turning point. It was not just a physical breach, it's a metaphysical one. A tearing of the veil that separates the seen from the unseen. The entities were caught off guard, their arrogance, their undoing. They believed the humanity to sleep, to divide it, to challenge them. But the human spirit, when ignited, it's a force no cage can contain. The soul net is the final gamble, a desperate attempt to tight your grip and power away. Imagine a web, invisible, yet all compassing, stretch all over the planet, woven into the fabric of reality. This is not science fiction, it's a manipulation of consciousness itself. The soul net operate from principle of a human being are not merely flesh and bone, but beings of energy, of spirit, capable of infinite creation. The reptilian entities are unable to create in some way. They envy the spark that seek to harvest, to trap souls in a cycle of reincarnation that serves their agenda. Every life lived in fear, in anger, in submission, feeds their machine. The soul not amplifies this using frequencies, some technological, some occult, to dull the human mind, to keep it tethered to the material world. That's why so many feel a fake knowing sense of disconnection, a longing for something they cannot name. That longing is the soul crying out for freedom, sensing the bars of a prison that cannot see. But the activation of the soul net is not just a sign of victory, it's a sign of their panic. The raid has disrupted their plans, exposed their vulnerabilities. The entities are scrambling, their control is slipping. It's more and more human awaken to the true nature, to their true nature of reality. It doesn't acquire knowledge in academic sense. Curiosity is a vital spark. It's about remembering who we are and what we are capable of. Humanity is not a flock to be herded, but a collective of creators, each one with the universe of himself. The reptilian agenda has always been to suppress this truth, to keep the humanity small, divided, afraid. They have used every tool in their disposal to install guilt, politics, conflict, media to shape perception. Yet the raid in the Antarctic stronghold is send a shockwave through the system. So the soul not meant to be the ultimate triumphant, now is the last stand. The call to bomb Antarctica, it's not about physical destruction. It's a symbolic to dismantle to strike what's in control there. Antarctica represent the hidden, suppressed truth buried beneath layers of ice and lies. Yes, to bomb it is to confront the shadow, to bring the light to the darkness. This is not a call to violence, but to courage, to the fearless inquiry that burn through this deception. Every question asked, every assumption challenged, every moment of standing in one's truth is a bomb drop to the fortress of control. Yes, the entities cannot stand to the devil, the interdimension, those lova, these cults, those covens, they can't stand awakening and truth. The more of us we stand and we drop bombs of truth on their head, they scatter. A humanity that refuses to be afraid, refuses to be divided. Their power is built on the belief that there is no there is no other way. There is other way. The awakening is happening in a pace that defiles the old rules. The raid has unleashed energies, cosmic, spiritual, human, that are converging to shift the balance. The soulmate, though active, faltering, frequencies are being disrupted by the rising vibration of a human consciousness. This is not some mystical joke or a tangible shift. People are feeling it. The urge to question, I lived it. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Truth vibration. Drop bomb truth and you will see all those demonic tentacles are being shaken right and left. Karmic debit being activated. Yes. But if we are in silence, nothing can change. The old system built on fear and control crumbling. Government losing their grip. Economics wobbling. And the narratives that once held sway are unraveling. This is not chaos, but birth. Something new is emerging. Something ancient yet fresh. A remembrance of what humanity was always meant to be. The reptilian entities, their power are not invincible. They are parasites feeding on the energies of a humanity that are forgotten its strength. Yes. They latch into people. And the raid had shown that they can be challenged. Their technology, their rituals, their soul net are not absolute. They rely on secrecy, on humanity's ignorance. But the light of awareness is their kryptonite. Every mind that wake, every heart that refuses to bow, weakens their whole. This is why the soul knot activation is a desperate act. They know that their time is short. The cosmic clock ticking, and the energies pouring into the planet. Solar flares, call them divine intervention, call them the will of the universe, are amplifying humanity's potential, especially the awakening one. You know? Those beautiful souls that are doing the right work and standing in their power. You know, from where they're getting their knowledge and their protection and their healing? From the cosmos. The higher force are giving them. Go ahead, we back you up. We back you up, you're doing something right. It's not easy, but it's clear. Awakening is not trendy. As much as it is difficult and painful, as much as it's positive and worthy. Truly seeing the world for what it is. The media, the institution, the stories we've been told, all part of the illusion. The shadow on the wall. To step into the light is to question everything, to seek the truth, not in books or screens, but in the quiet knowing of the soul. It's to connect with others, not in anger or fear, but in a shared recognition of shared divinity. The reptilian agenda thrives on division, on the illusion of separation. Infinite threads of consciousness to bomb. Yes, to bomb them is infinite consciousness. Yes, infinite consciousness and awareness. Bomb them with truth. Yes, let the people know what the heck is going on. No matter what they call crazy, they can call us whatever they want. Because you know, these kind of beings have their Agent Smith. Those Matrix people, you know, there's all, I believe, those are agents for them, you know. I had an Agent Smith in my life, all my life, till now. Agent Smith, a slave to the Matrix, trying to stop the star seed. Yeah. When you see the bigger picture, you don't give a shit about the low and below shit action that have been committed against you. Come and see the bigger picture. See why your threat is chosen. Look deeply in it. There is no rush. Enjoy the soul journey. It's beautiful. Peace, love, and light.